Hey y'all, so I wanted to come on here and tell you guys about lard, right? Or pig fat, or beef tallow, or beef fat, right? So I had mentioned a while back that I had started using it, and I just wanted to kind of tell you guys why I started using it and what it's for. So the initial idea came to me from Shebe, of course, because the women in Chad, they use fat or beef tallow from on when they're using Shebe. So they would use the beef tallow instead of grease, which is what I have been using, which is like the Blue Magic, that step. Okay, so it's they normally use it, of course, with the traditional Shebe, because I don't think they really use the butter, like the one step process. So that is the original idea of why I wanted to use it. And I was thinking, oh, I was going to use it as the grease step because it's more natural than using the chemicals, however they make grease. And then so I started researching. I was like, what exactly is, because I didn't know that beef tallow was just another way of saying beef fat. So I was like, let me look up tallow, like what is that? And I found studies that were done about lard or pig fat, and it was for people who had alopecia or thinning or baldness on their scalp. And I'll leave the link to the study that I found in the description box, so you can go and check it out if you want to. And basically they did the study on rats. I know we're not rats, but they did the study on rats, and they noticed that within 14 days of using pig fat on the alopecia area or balding area, that the rats started to regrow their hair. And I was like, I don't have balding or anything like that, but I was like, that means that this pig fat is increasing hair growth or stimulating hair growth. So I was like, well, I'm gonna use it. And so I had braids in at the time, and I was like, oh, this is easy access to my scalp, and I can just kind of try it out and see. And I'm not sure that it worked, but my braids, I showed y'all like how much growth I had. So I'm not sure if that was my normal rate or if that was like accelerated growth or not, but I mean, it didn't hurt anything. And so, yeah, I used it for about 2.5 months, and it didn't have any negative effects. And the study also mentions that it doesn't have the same effects as, like eating fried stuff and pig fat and stuff like that. It doesn't clog hair pores or anything like that. They made sure to mention that it didn't have any negative effects. It was just basically using it as grease. So yeah, I tried it out. I've tried it again. The first time I did it with lard. The second time I did it with tallow, which is a beef fat, and it pretty much does the same thing. It has a soothing feeling, kind of like grease does. It goes on just like grease. It melts the time you touch it. And I did make the beef fat myself, so I just went to the butcher and said, hey, can I get some beef fat? And I rendered it down, basically just cook it until it gets all the fat out, and then I just put it in a jar, put it in the fridge, and when I wanted to use it, I took it out, put it on my scalp. And I also now I do have some now, so I use it like when I think about it. But since I'm using Shebe, I really don't access my scalp as much or do anything too much with my scalp. So yeah, you can try it out and see if you get some results, especially if you have balding or thinning or something like that, like a problem area where you can see if it's really doing anything or not. Like I said, I can't say that it did, and I can't say that it didn't, just because I didn't have like a problem area, and I put it all over my head, and I had a lot of growth, but I did have my braids in for 3 months. So I'm not sure if it was like a combination of everything, like me not touching my hair and the normal stuff. So yeah, if you try it out, just let me know the results. I'm gonna try it out on someone who I know has thinning and balding and stuff like that, and I'll see if I can document their process, because like I said, the rats saw results in 14 days, so it's like a 2-week thing, and you can see if it's working for you or not. So I will try it on them, and I will let you guys know the results. And if you try it, you let me know your results. All right, so I will see you guys later.